So this is my favorite bush. I'm not sure what the English name for it is, but they come in white, salmon and yellow. The cycad, we planted two. Yes, that one. That's a cycad, and I think it's going to be flowering finally. Anyway, there used to be two, and then one disappeared. I think this is maybe just died off, but that one is growing very nicely. And those are hydrangeas, which I finally hope that they will grow. And I bought them specifically when Kasia was coming, because I think that she likes beautiful flowers, same as I do. And that big bush next to it, you see just now, that's a Christ's crown. And it was in a pot. And I put the pot there, and the pot rooted, so I think that you can still see that it's in the pot. It's very thorny, that's why it's called Christ's crown. Those ones are also planted recently, and they are prolific and profuse flowerers. But you can see that one has less sun than the other, and what a difference it makes in the flowers. More hydrangeas, because I wasn't sure when they will be the happiest, and you can see that this one is actually burning from the sun. Then we have mint and rosemary next to it, and rosemary is flowering now. Look at these beautiful purple flowers. And this is my avocado tree. So I was throwing the pips into the garden, and quite a few of them grew up, but this is the only one that started fruiting. I believe they are male and female, so maybe that's all the boys and this is the only girl. I don't know, but it does have the fruit.
It's just coming in and out of the clouds, but I'm sitting outside in order to dry out my hair a little bit naturally in the sun, and then I'm going to straighten it a bit. But yeah, welcome to Vlogmas Day 16, and today is a lovely day. Let's see, possibly it might rain again, you never know, but it's so far beautiful and sunny, and it's starting a very chill morning, and when the sun comes out, it's so lovely, but also in the sunrise. But anyway, so it's a very chill morning. I'm wearing this really fine crochet top, which I didn't make myself, but I've had since high school. And this beautiful Swarovski necklace, which I bought, I think, so long ago. It was one of the first years I was living in the UK, and the first time, obviously I was working, and I went for the first time to Boxing Day shopping, which was a concept that probably existed after, but was something that definitely not something that we made use of, let's say, as a family. So yeah, I don't know, I think just because it happened to be there for Christmas, I remember I think it was Westfield, in White City, and I went to Swarovski and I found this beautiful necklace, I fell in love, and I treated myself, going nuts, which, I mean, back then obviously also wasn't earning money, so it was like a really special deal, but I saved a lot of money. And it wasn't like, because of it, I think it was 50% off, it was a very generous discount, so I got it for a very good price, but anyway. So that's just something I always really money. But yeah, I'm actually way too hot now. I just wanted to say good morning, and yeah, I'll keep you working for the rest of the day. So we're here in the car with the mother, and we're on our way to her dancing classes. She's a very active individual, and I will be there supporting her in the background and editing some pictures for social media. And then we're gonna go for a bit of more Christmas shopping, and then Mama might go to the gym and I shall go home. Mother, do you have anything to input?
That is it. Thank you.
Strange. Anyway, what she has requested is, or not requested, but because she knows I want to capture this, is some crazy potholes. Here we go.
And there will be more just now. There will be more just now. We're just passing the gentle potholes, and the minefield is upcoming. Oh, there it is. You see the car in front of us? Why it's zigzagging? You know, in South Africa, in other parts of the world, if you're going zigzag, look at this one, huh? If you are going zigzag, it means that you are drunk. Here, if you are sober, it means that you are drunk because you're not avoiding. I mean, if
If you're going straight, then you must be drunk.
Sorry, I'm concentrating.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, this
Yeah,
one
these
I
are
don't
the-
think you can avoid. You know, you just
Are
have to
on
dump
another-
into level.
Yeah. I don't even know if the
They're
camera-
supposed to resurface this road, but obviously in December the whole country closes down, so it's only probably going to happen in January. Obviously, you can see that I'm driving on the other side of the road, which is perfectly normal, and everybody politely lets everybody else in if they see that doing that.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. This is no joke.
The worst is in the rain, because what happens if it's like intense rain, they are all covered with water and you actually can't see them, and you fall in them, and it's not that your tire pops, you actually break a rim. I broke a rim in my 4x4 actually on one of those podcasts, and I was going slowly in the rain.
And with a 4x4, honestly, you imagine yourself indestructible. So if the 4x4 broke, imagine if it was a normal car.
Yep, but you know, while I was waiting for someone, because I didn't feel like changing that huge tire myself in the rain, and so I called, and I was in the middle of city civilization, so I called the help AA, and while I was doing that, there were at least 2 other cars that broke whatever they broke.
So it was a group tire braking session, I see. But just to emphasize, you see, my mother, she can perfectly well change a tire herself, but she can also be a princess and call AA if she feels
So look,
like
if
it.
I'm alone in a desert, I know how to do it, but it's still dirty and hard job because those are 18-inch tires with heavy rims. So if I'm in town, I rather phone AA, or I just play the blonde on the side of the road.
So my mom has the best of both worlds. She's secretly very independent, but she can flutter her eyelashes and get the labor done for her.
Okay, so anyway, so I met this guy once, and we went for dinner on a first date. After the dinner, we chatted. So obviously everybody left. The place is empty, and he's walking me, gentlemanly to the car. And except for my car in a parking lot, there's only one other 4x4 standing there. And the people are like coming up to me and say, "Oh, you have such a nice setup. Can you swing inside or whatever?" So I said, "Sure." I opened and this guy's like, "Why on earth you are showing the inside of your car to complete strangers in a parking lot?" And I said, "This is normal in a 4x4 community, so don't stress, okay?" So anyway, so they're looking around my car and admiring, and then they say, "Oh, but your front tire is flat." Indeed, it was. So now the guy that I was on a date with, he panics and he says, in the middle of the night, other side of the town, what are we going to do? And the 4x4 guy that came to look at my car says, "Do you have a compressor?" I said, "Of course I have a compressor." So I opened my back drawer, and this guy went on a date with, "You are driving with a compressor?" And then I remember I'm supposed to be the gentle feminine person. So then instead of actually pulling the compressor out and pumping my tire and everything. I started twirling my hair and saying, well, I know if you gentlemen like to fix my tire. And of course that 4x4 guy, sure, you know, okay. And so he pumped it up and I drove off. And I thought that the guy that I've just met, I'm not going to see him again because I probably deballed him. But no, he phoned me the next morning and asked for a second ride, which impressed me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, maybe he was, quite the opposite. No, I mean, maybe he was quite turned on by your unusualness as a woman, which is, people like a bit of uniqueness, and I'm proud of the fact that you're such a special woman, let's say. Both feminine, but independent. A good balance. Okay, so over and out. Yeah. So hello, we're back in the car after a quick shopping stop just to check a few things out in Cresta. Mama's having a pick-me-up of coffee. I think we're both a bit tired of shopping.
Shopped out.
Which, especially for Mama this past year or two is quite strange. But I think, we've reached our limit. And maybe we're just not inspired by much. But Mama is now already re-energized. I can tell the difference with the coffee. And she stopped by Starbucks. But now...
I like Starbucks coffee, but better Starbucks coffee than no coffee.
Yeah, it was the one next to the entrance. And now we're going to stop by because for Christmas my mom is most likely going to get me a pair of hiking shoes, which is very kind of her.
Scorpion proof.
Exactly. So essentially what they need to be, as Mama said very aptly, is scorpion proof. So because where we're going at night, is that correct, Mama? The scorpions come out?
Yes, and they're actually apparently, so when I was there 4 years ago there was hardly any, but apparently they were prolific last year, so we just want to be safe.
Yeah, so no walking around barefoot, no leaving the shoes outside so that something can crawl in. During the day, my mom says we can wear sandals because it's going to be boiling hot. But at night, we definitely have closed shoes, and it depends. Maybe if we're going for like a proper hike, anyway, we want closed shoes. And in general, I don't own hiking shoes. So I was like, okay, this is actually probably an appropriate moment in my life that I can own a pair of hiking shoes and have them for the rest of my life. So exciting. But anyway, so I've located 2 stores with some hiking shoes, and now Mama's coming to give her approval of which one she thinks are better. And and then also a pair of cargo pants I'm looking at because...
And you also were looking at...
but that's a separate little thing that I won't go into detail just because in case the husband watches this. And, okay, actually just given it away. I might cut that out. Anyway, potom ma być niespodzianka. Tak. Anyway, to support me. So we're going to look around now and see what we see. But we are, I think, going to be very efficient about it because we're really not bothered anymore. We're just happy to look and leave. And then we're going to go home, Mama, no? And chill. And have some sort of nice dinner.
I still need to go to the gym today.
Mama also wants to go to the gym. And maybe I will...
pick up 2 kilos.
Yeah, it's not visible, but I think it's stuck in Mama's head. So anyway, but yeah, that's fine. She still looks great. And now, sorry that I'm so lazy on this chair, just lying back. Now let us go and finalize the shopping, and then we can chill for the evening. Maybe we'll even watch something, and Mama might give me a fashion show if she finds the enthusiasm for it. So you just witnessed the exchange of socks between mother and daughter because I don't have any. Thank you, Mother.
The deepest
intimacy. Hi guys, so we just came back from a few hours out. I'm wearing, did I mention before? I can't remember. These really old trousers, pants that I used to have, and they're really low, well, they're not very low rise, but they're low rise enough to be annoying. So I thought I'd try them out today, but I think I'm over them already. Anyway, I don't find them particularly flattering or comfortable. But they're very elastic. I mean, they're alright. Maybe they're not that bad. Hey! Ciao, Bravo. The cat having his little opinion. Anyway, so yeah, we just went around the shops because my mom's getting me some hiking shoes for Christmas, so I wanted to try some on and get her opinion, as I mentioned. And yeah, we actually found some that were a very fair price. So, but they didn't have my size in stock, so they actually ordered into store, and I didn't have to. And then they ordered like a couple of pairs so that I can try them and then decide if I want them, which is great. But yeah, we are both quite hungry now, so now it's time for dinner. So we're gonna go and eat something, and then my mom might go to the gym if she manages in time, and me most likely chill and video edit. So good night, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.